dealing with long-time parole ending. It's called sunset parole. Many of us, how many of y'all, by show of hands, got folks in the penitentiary? How many of show of hands got folks in the penitentiary, or know somebody in the penitentiary, or love somebody in the penitentiary? So that's damn near everybody out here. So this is applicable to you and all of the folks who couldn't make it for whatever reason. What we're trying to do now is draft legislation, and that legislation will allow for what is called sunset parole. It would allow those, excuse me, who are over 40 years old, who have been out on parole for anywhere of a period of 3 to 5 years, for them to be able to file a petition in court in the sentencing judge, and they terminate it so the individual will no longer be on parole. And it's applicable to those who are 40. Why the number 40? It's not an arbitrary number. It's because what criminologists and sociologists have proven is that around the age of 40, criminal behavior, so-called criminal behavior, ages out. You age out of criminal behavior, and the recidivist rate, that is, people going and coming back and forth to prison, it lowers exponentially, almost under 1%, almost 1% of 1%. So that's why they're the best candidates. And that's something we've been fighting for, and is gaining steam and momentum. And the more folks get involved, and if you want to get involved, get with Dr. Autumn Red Cross, sign her petition, and get involved, get in the mix, because the more the merrier. You bring, everybody has resources, everybody has loved ones, and it's about each one reach one and teach one. We come together, we get together, we make it happen. So that's what we want y'all to do. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Feel free. That's why we're here. Anybody have any questions about what we're trying to do with this legislation in the state of Pennsylvania? Because as it stands now, many of the sisters and brothers who are, especially the sisters, they were in prison since they was children. And many of them, as Farouk pointed out, are actually innocent with the evidence to prove it. But just because we in, these vicious counties that we in, they not adhering to the rules of evidence and proof of evidence, they not adhering to it. So those of us who have managed to make it out in spite of all of the roadblocks now can have a piece of legislation where they file, and they no longer have to be restricted by parole, where they can go wherever they need to go and do some of the things that we need to do. So are there any questions? Any questions? Going once, going twice. Thank you for your time. Hotep.